One of the best ultra-wide monitors delivers much more in the way of benefits than you might imagine. And these expansive screens can be ideal for several different types of users. And not just gamers, which is likely your first thought for the kind of person who might want one of these displays. Granted, they are very well suited for PC gaming, with all that additional screen real estate making the experience more immersive, not to mention the extra peripheral vision that an ultra-wide monitor grants you, which is particularly useful in first-person shooters. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 best ultra-wide monitors and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you. Choose the best one for you. And as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Number 5. Corsair Zenon Flex 45 WQHD240. Excellent bendable display to give you the best of both worlds. Bendable monitors have arrived in the PC gaming world, and the Corsair Zenon Flex 45WQHD240 OLED is one of the pioneers. As with any new tech, it's an expensive piece of kit, but it gives you a whole new experience you won't get from all other ultra-wide gaming display. And gaming monitors in general, for that matter. By bendable, we really do mean bendable, as this display's panel is capable of curving up to 800R. That means that you can pretty much play whatever PC game genre you want on this monitor at the most ideal curve for immersion. And it can completely flatten as well for games like Rocket League and Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Its flex is quite literally its flex. Being an OLED panel, we weren't surprised to also find its colors rich and its blacks beautifully deep. What we were particularly pleased about were the color representation and color accuracy. Our colorimeter reading gave us just under 100% DCI-P3, 100% sRGB, and a delta E average of less than 1. That means that it's good enough for content creation as well. There are opportunities for improvement here. The bending mechanism still feels clunky. HDR10 support is also disappointing, and there are no swivel or height adjustments. However, this is a truly versatile and immersive gaming monitor that's worth considering if you want to go the ultra-wide route. The Corsair Zenon Flex 45WQHD240 OLED is by no means perfect. The bending mechanism still feels clunky, and for an expensive piece of kit, there are things you can't do here, limitations largely caused by its bendable nature. HDR10 support is also disappointing. However, if a truly versatile and immersive gaming monitor with gorgeous picture quality and rich colors is what you're seeking, this is worth it. That is, you can afford it. Number 4. Samsung Odyssey Neo G9. Premium ultra-wide monitor with a 32.9 aspect ratio. Go big with the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9. Sure, a 21.9 aspect ratio is great and all, but if you love games like Final Fantasy XIV, you're going to need more screen real estate for your buttons and meters. Luckily, this behemoth offers the coveted 32.9 aspect ratio, which gives you much more room to spread out. It's more than just the size, it also packs the most impressive tech we've seen and used in a gaming display. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 takes everything offered by its predecessor, the Odyssey G9, and turns it up to 11. It now comes with Samsung's new Quantum Mini LED tech that allows this panel 2048 local dimming zones for the most impressive and stunning HDR we've ever seen. We found this to be brighter and more colorful than anything we've ever seen. Unfortunately, because of its size and tech, you need a seriously powerful PC to take full advantage of it. But then again, if you're buying a monitor that costs as much as this one does, you probably have the gear to back it up. But it's largely worth the added cost if you can afford it. The display is genuinely the best we've ever used, with amazing color and black levels that you simply won't find in most other gaming monitors. Playing games on this thing is truly a luxurious experience, which makes the mind-blowing price tag feel at least a little justified. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is an absolute monster of a gaming monitor and packs some of the most impressive tech we've ever seen in a PC display. However, the super high price and massive size will probably stop most people from ever getting their hands on it. Number 3. BenQ EX3410R. The BenQ EX3410R is an excellent ultra-wide gaming monitor with lots of features, a stylish design, and great 144Hz performance. Its 1 ms pixel response makes it a fantastic option for esports players who need to better see the battlefield and react quickly. Though bear in mind that we found during testing that it still requires some calibration for best results. Surprisingly, the speakers on the BenQ EX3410R are actually very good too. And while they're not going to compete with a high-quality soundbar with a subwoofer and Dolby Atmos, they are more than enough for the vast majority of people out there. The only real knock we have against it is that while it does have good color coverage, it doesn't have enough for the needs of creative professionals, so this is really a gamer's gaming monitor, rather than something that creatives who are also gamers can use into doing double duty. As with a lot of the best monitors these days, there are a number of gaming-specific presets built into the X3410R to improve the quality of the experience, and these perform better than expected for the most part. The BenQ EX3410R is a fantastic ultra-wide gaming monitor with lots of features, a stylish design, and great 144Hz performance. While it does have good color coverage, it doesn't have enough for the needs of creative professionals. Number 2. AOC CU34G2X. Affordable 34-inch ultra-wide monitor for gaming. This frameless monitor works hard to provide best-in-class performance, rather than advertising its gamer-centric nature via sharp angles and aggressive RGB lighting. If you are looking for gaming features, it boasts a 144Hz refresh rate, 1ms response time, and 1440p resolution for immersive gaming that looks incredible as well. The AOC CU34G2X's performance is also impressive beyond gaming-centric uses. Its curve doesn't feel too overwhelming when leaning in close and offers one of the most immersive gaming experiences we've had. Out of the box, the hues and shades are gorgeous, not needing any adjustments for color balance. Meanwhile, its 144Hz refresh and 1ms response time have proven to be effective at minimizing screen tearing even during intense battles. Sadly, there is no G-Sync, which is disappointing considering it's a gaming monitor. If anything faces an uphill battle to stand out, it's the AOC CU34G2X from the G2 series. The battle to be the best ultra-wide monitor is an ironically crowded market. So how do you make your mark when black and red gaming displays are practically the norm? By showing, not telling. Rather than advertising its gamer-centric nature via sharp angles and aggressive RGB lighting, this frameless monitor works hard to provide a best-in-class performance instead. Although it may not look like much from the outside, this display packs a punch. Although you may either love or be unimpressed by that subtle black and red design, there's no arguing with this monitor's performance. It's exceptional. Number 1. LG Ultragear 38GN950. I think this is the best ultra-wide monitor overall. If you're looking for the ultimate gaming monitor, the LG Ultragear 38GN950 is certainly the one to beat. With a 144Hz refresh rate that can be easily overclocked to 160Hz, 1ms response time, spectacular image quality, and many other gaming features like G-Sync, an ultra-wide aspect ratio, and display HDR 600, this is a truly remarkable monitor. During testing, the 21.9 ultra-wide aspect ratio certainly delivered the wow factor. Games feel much more cinematic on this display, offering not just a super immersive experience, but also a tactical advantage. In particular, Microsoft Flight Simulator greatly benefited from the ultra-wide design as it allowed us to keep an eye on landmarks and runways without pressing a button to switch views. We found that playing at 144Hz and 160Hz results in an enjoyable experience without screen tearing. Meanwhile, the DCI-P3 98% color gamut support makes it a good option for photographers and video editors. The HDR here is still a middling version with a peak brightness of only 600 nits. Still, although it can't compare to OLEDs in particular, the Ultragear 38GN950 does display a decent HDR image. If you're looking for the ultimate gaming monitor, the LG Ultragear 38GN950 is it. Combining a generous size with super speed and fantastic image quality, this G-Sync-enabled ultra-wide screen is expensive, but it proves why the PC is the best platform to play on.